So then that got you to move on to, hey, why don't I check out Jeff's Divine Light Energy class? You know,
Yes.
what that is all about. And I guess I'll just start off at the beginning. There's 4 steps that I have put together to understand who you are. That is very important. And the first is learning to be present in the moment. That is where your soul's consciousness, the true being of who you are, lives. It is always present in the moment. It does not live within our mind. So I teach a practice right away at the beginning on how we learn just to understand what it means to be present, because that is where your soul lives. The second step, when we talk about it as well, is now understanding, when we're learning to be present, understanding our body of energy, understanding who the true being is within our physical body, by shifting the energy around through the intention of now being the being within our physical body. So understanding that, I put you through another exercise. And then the third and fourth one was just learning a simple step on how to ground. And then the fourth was learning to raise to the higher frequencies on how we need to expand our mind to understand how to connect to the highest frequency of energy, which is truly a gift for each and every one of us if we desire, we want to know how to connect to the being of who we are. On top of that, learning to connect to the highest frequency of God, Creator, Source Energy, because there are many different frequencies. So I'm teaching to connect to the highest frequency. And then it's streaming that energy into you and feeling that through a guided meditation that I put you through. And then there's a few things after. So if you just want to speak on those on the beginning, on how they affected you and what you kind of went through, and then again, when we connected to source energy at the highest frequency, how that went for you.
Okay. So learning how to be present, I think that one is something that I throughout life haven't been very good at, because I also have struggled with anxiety and depression, and it's really hard for you to focus on the present without focusing on those thoughts of what if this happened or what if that happened, or all these negative feelings and emotions where you just can't take a deep breath and focus on the present. So that was a really great exercise and a great way to start, was to learn how to do that, how to focus and just be in the present. And I feel like that was just the perfect way to start, because then once you kind of get that down, then everything else in the course, it just makes it that much more powerful. So that was pretty awesome. So we did that. And then I know there was like the breathing exercises and a little bit the stair exercise, which I really liked.
What about shifting your energy within your physical body, of being conscious of learning? That was a big door. That's a big door opener for a lot of people, of like, this is who you are. How was that exercise for you?
That was awesome. And I'll say for everybody out there, I'm a registered nurse. And so, we learn a lot of things in school about, healing and stuff like that, but nobody ever teaches you that we are bodies of energy. Like, we have certain frequencies and we can totally use them, and they can do so much in the way of healing, but nobody ever teaches us this. Not once in all of my years of school did anyone ever mention this. And I think it's very, very sad, because it's so powerful, so powerful. But so with that one, that was really awesome, because you can literally feel, like, in your hands, in your feet, throughout your body, you can literally feel the energy, and you can like feel it in between your hands, and all the things you had us go through with just, using it, feeling it, manipulating the energy. It's like if you don't experience it for yourself, like, you won't believe it. I feel like, because I feel like a lot of people are, they'll maybe a little skeptical, or may not believe in it, but it's 100%, it's true, and it's there, and it's here for us to use for our highest good. Yeah. So that exercise was really awesome.
Yeah, I always love that one as well, when people start really, and then it's hard coming out of the little meditation I put you through, because you're at peace. I don't want to go too much into like, I'm just trying to think here. The kingdom of heaven within. When you hear those old sayings and whatnot that people, that they speak about, This is the being of who you are that's living present in the moment, that has the knowledge of the universe, which is you within. And you're at such a peaceful state that you almost don't want to come out of it sometimes, because it is freedom. It is freedom of
Yeah.
the mind that we lived in and conditioned in throughout our life. And then awakening to who we actually are is such a beautiful gift, right? To
Yes.
feel that. So in order for us to feel the highest frequency, to go through that experience, I have to put my students through these 4 steps to understand it. Then I put them through my guided meditation that I have put together. And if you want to share about your experience of what you felt and went through once in that meditation you reached that point of that experience.
Yes, so I definitely remember somewhere maybe in the middle of it, I remember having that feeling, and those exact words went through my head, like, I do not ever want to come out of this feeling, this just beautiful peace that I had.
Yeah,
It was just the most amazing thing. Um the guided meditation, I felt like it was just so relaxing and so perfect, and like step by step how you took us through it. I mean, I just feel like it got me so relaxed. It got me to feel energy in certain ways. And it's nice because you send us that meditation afterwards, so we can do that again and again and again whenever
yeah,
we want to tap back into that and explore it further. That meditation was absolutely wonderful for me. And it was nice too that everybody in the class was at a different point. Like we had everybody from beginner to,
yeah,
people who use energy healing with their own clients. So it was really nice
yeah,
to hear everybody's experience and what they felt, and it kind of was like, I felt that too, I'm not alone, and I wasn't
yeah.
making things up in my brain, like you felt that
Yes,
too, I felt that, like, so it was really
yes,
cool to have a group setting where you have people
yeah,
from all different walks of life and from different points on their journey that could all feel the same things, and it was
yeah.
just really nice.
Yeah, and then also even different cultures, because this is
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
So we have people from all over the world that
Yeah.
are joining in together, going through with different diversity, and then joining together to share their experiences, to know, okay, a lot of people have had spiritual experiences in their life, but they
Mhm.
won't tell anyone because they'll think that they're crazy if they, or, others will think that they're
Yes.
crazy. And it's the
Exactly.
furthest thing from the truth. They're not. So
Yeah.
when I bring a lot of all my students, for the most part, they love the group setting, because you're hearing from one another on the experience that you went through and had, as we're uniting as one in the class through these experiences. So the beautiful thing, when we reach this understanding of connecting to that highest frequency that I guide people through, it's then understanding we can use that highest frequency to now heal ourselves or to heal other people. So then
Hmm.
I have another session, but before we get into that in the participation in the class of how they're all connecting with one another, I had a guest that come, and he's a part of my class, and he's one of the archangels, Azrael, and he's a counseling archangel, but also one of the greatest healers out of all the archangels. So he is a part of my class. So I put all my students through an experience, because when I work with the angelic realm, it's learning how to connect with them and then have them amplify even more the frequency of energy that you were feeling at the highest. We can actually use them to amplify that even more, so we can heal ourselves and heal other people even more so in the most beautiful way. And if you just want to share about your experience with Archangel Azrael in the class there.
Yeah, so I definitely remember during the class when you said that we're gonna connect with the archangel and call him in. I was like, I don't know about this. I'm like, I don't know if I quite have that power or that ability to connect with an
Yeah.
archangel. Like, I don't know, but I'm like, okay, let's go for it. And
Yeah.
it was just the craziest experience. Like, I know when you were guiding us through it, and you told us to actually put our hands out on everything, and we called him in, and like you could literally just feel him like connecting to you, like you could literally just feel it, and it was just amazing. And like when we ask for certain things, like, let's elevate it even higher. Let's feel it, call him in even further. And then it just got even more intense. It was like, oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
was like, no way. And like, you showed us how to call him in and taught us how to do it, like not only during the class, but I mean, I could do it right, during this call, after this call, I could do it
Yeah.
whenever. That
Yeah.
was a really powerful thing to be able to do and to connect with him. I mean, that's one of those things too, where it's like, you can't really tell anybody unless they actually experience it for themselves.
Yeah.
You just can't
Yeah.
explain it to people until
Yeah.
you experience it for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
And it was so amazing.
Yeah, yeah, and typically I always tell at the end of the class, now don't be going around telling people you're using angels to heal other people, because they're going to call you crazy. Because
Right.
they just, and here's the thing, in all walks of life, if you have not experienced something that someone else has, you will never understand until you actually go through that experience. And that's in
Yeah.
everything in life, right?
Yes.
That's in everything in life. So understanding as we have that connection, and then moving forward to learn, I pair up all my students with one another, and I only have 10 students per class. And I pair them up with one another. So one will be the healer sending energy to them of divine light energy, and the other person will receive. And then they swap, and then they exchange what they went through on on both ends. And if you just want to share on, what it felt like for you, when you're healing, and then what it felt like to receive from someone else using the highest frequency of divine light energy.
Sure. So first, when we did that exercise, well, I guess one step back, before we did that exercise, I was just like, I can't do that. No, like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I'm not ready. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
But the way you guided us through everything, I was like, completely, like, it wasn't intimidating. I felt like, I could actually do this because you were like guiding us through everything. So I was like, okay, I can do this. But so at first I was the receiver, and I definitely felt my partner. I felt her energy. I just felt her presence. I just felt her love, and like, it was just peaceful. And then when we called in the archangel, I just felt everything just so magnetized, and I just felt like a connection with my partner. And then vice versa, when I was the healer with my partner, again, felt the connection when we called in the archangel. It was just so powerful. And then throughout the whole class, I had always felt energy more on the right side of my body. It was always kind of stronger on the right side of my body.
yeah,
And then when I was the healer, it switched, and I started feeling energy more on the left side of my body.
yeah,
But I guess I didn't really pay too much attention to that. But then as we were talking through it, when my partner said, that she felt a lot of stuff on the left side of her body, I was just like, wait a second, no way. Like, it's just,
yeah,
you felt it too. And it was just so
yeah,
crazy to think that you can go from like beginner to feeling this energy with somebody that you don't even know. And it
yeah,
was just the most amazing process to go from like beginner to sharing this energy with somebody that you don't even
yeah,
know. It was
yeah.
so awesome. Yeah,
And that's the
powerful.
beautiful thing. My class is for everyone. This is a gift,
Mhm.
in all honesty, that has been kept away from us for centuries. To even believe it was wrong. And
Mhm.
this is just connecting to where we come from at the highest frequency of God's energy. And we use it to enhance our lives, to heal ourselves, to heal others. And the light can be used for physical pain in any way, shape, or form. Where I already said the miracle work, like with what I've been doing to instantly heal people of pain and suffering. Also with the emotional and mental health aspect, using the light, we can do it for all of that stuff, since I've grown with it, and now I'm able to teach it because I've been practicing it for every day for a year and a half, literally every day. It's a gift for all of us. And no matter what stage you're at in life, if you desire and want to know who you truly are in your physical body, if you truly want to connect to a gift of healing yourself when you're in pain and suffering, and then also to connect to anyone around the world, It works like cell phone to cell phone, frequency of energy we cannot see at that vibration. We just need to learn how to go to the higher frequencies, and then also having the knowledge now that we can amplify it from the beings from the angelic realm. They'll come down and assist you so you can help in healing another. It's all based off of unconditional love. There is no condition to connecting to God, creator, source's energy at the highest frequency to heal each other. It's a gift. And the best part is the government can't tax you for, using this energy. It is a gift for all of us,
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part for you? You figure, like standing back, looking back at the whole process. What was something that your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway was if we are open to it and if we just believe in it and learn how to kind of tap into the energy, it's like limitless as to what we can do with it. Like it's just so powerful, and it's something that anybody can use because we're all beings of energy.
Yeah.
It's something that all of us can use on a daily basis, and it can just heal so many things, emotional, physical, and I just wish so many more people knew about it.
Yeah. Well, it's because of people like yourself that took the time to come give a testimony on your experience of truth, of what you've been through, that are the steps moving forward in life to help getting, this out, right?
Yeah.
Of these experiences. This is what it takes. So if there's someone, what do you think would be holding someone back to being like, oh, I see Jeff's course, Divine Light Energy. Like, I don't know, what do you think would hold them back if fear? To possibly, what would you tell that person?
Well, I mean, I think it's probably is fear of that would be holding them back, like limiting beliefs, or, some people may even go, I don't know if that's going to work. That's not for me. I'm not sure if I believe in that. And it's because, we're not taught these things in life. Nobody teaches you this in school. Like we're not taught that we are beings of energy. Like it's not, you don't see it on TV. You're not going to see it in a commercial. Like it's almost like it's like kept from us, but it's real. And honestly, like, I feel like if you just give it a try, you will be surprised. Like you've got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like we will go, like me personally, when I was in physical pain, I'll spend money on chiropractors, on massages. Like I've gotten massages weekly, and
time after time.
Yeah. And that pain relief only lasted a day or two.
Yeah.
Like, what do you have to lose by doing this session? You have nothing to lose and so much to gain. So just, I would say, be open-minded. Don't have the fear of, well, what if it doesn't work? I'm not sure what this stuff is. It's not like woo-woo crazy magic stuff. It's like,
right.
It's just our own natural energy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you said one thing, and I always tell people, when they come into my class, we all have a story. It's the first thing I say. We all have a story. We all have something to offer to give back if we choose to. Once we do the healing in our lives to move past it, so then we can, shine our light to show others, on the solution to overcoming the struggles in their lives. But with my class, it has nothing to do with a belief system. Nothing. It has nothing to do with religion, and there's nothing wrong with religion, but it just doesn't have anything to do with religion. And I tell every person they're perfect for what you believe in today and what religion you're in or what you're doing in your life. You're absolutely perfect. And what I'm teaching is for everyone. It is just energy within your body that I show you and teach you on who you are, and then to learn how to just raise the frequency of energy, because when we learn to raise the frequency of energy within, that's where we start feeling more love, joy, and happiness. The higher and higher we start going, and then that starts coming more into our lives, and then we start manifesting greater things into our lives because we're living in this higher frequency, because you were taught and shown on how you can incorporate it into your life to start living a more beautiful life for each person. And then, like you said, I have a recorded session of that meditation. It's already pre-recorded, so each student can take it and practice it so that they can practice it on their own to reach that frequency of energy. And what I started just recently was Divine Light Energy Healers continued development. So every Sunday, I'm devoting my time for free because I love doing this, so why not? And I grow with it. But all my students from all my past classes, every second Sunday for 1 hour, we practice on using the muscle in our mind to go up to the higher frequency, sit in this beautiful place of love, of unconditional love. And then also we're using the energy to heal one another, to stream in as one, where it's even more powerful. And then twice a month I'm doing this. And then also I have the angelic beings come in once a month. They come in and they enhance the being of who we are to be able to give back more in healing another if you choose, or healing yourself. So that's added on. If a person chooses they want to continue their growth, you know, that's there for them as well. So thanks so much for coming on and sharing today, Michelle.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I can't wait to get started on those Sunday sessions.
That would be next Sunday.
Yeah.
And then also for the people who watched, because I said there would be a gift for those who watched at the end of this. My next class is going to be, I'm not going to put it out yet, but until next Saturday, but my next class is going to be on December 12th. And it's going to be 9 a.m. until possibly till 4 p.m., depending if I have the full class of 10 people. I always have an early bird for the first week for $275, and this is Canadian dollars. But for the people who watch this, I am going to have an early bird starting today for 2 weeks at $225 Canadian, because the regular cost is $325. So even if you don't have all the money, if you put a down payment of $125 and just pay the $100 before the class starts, you can reserve your seat. And then you will see me posting about it over the next, in about a week, I'll start posting it. But for those who watch the video and you're really wanting to grow, I'm giving another $25 because it is Christmas time next month. So it's kind of my gift to give back as well to those who want to learn who you are with the gifts and abilities that we all have. And yeah, so again, thank you, Michelle. Thank you for the people who are watching. If you know people who wish to grow in this way, please share my video with them, even to send it to their inbox, because this is our right for all of us. So have a great night.
Thank you so much.